This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes, creators of the world's best repair manuals. Fix your car or truck the right way with our accurate and reliable information at your side. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete online manual at Haynes.com.
Pull the hood release lever located on the driver's side kick panel. Lift the hood safety latch and raise the hood upwards. Then support it with the prop rod. To relieve the fuel system pressure, remove the fuel pump fuse or fuel pump relay located inside the under dash fuse and relay box. You can locate any fuse or relay by looking at the guide printed on the underside of the fuse box cover. Turn the ignition key to start and crank over the engine for several seconds. It will either start momentarily and immediately stall, or it won't start at all. Turn the ignition key to the off position. Loosen the cable clamp nut. Then disconnect the negative battery cable from the terminal. Secure the cable aside to prevent accidental reconnection. First, remove the center console. Remove the fasteners securing the rear of the center console. Unscrew and remove the shift knob. Remove the fasteners securing the front of the center console. Remove the parking brake cover lid. Lift up on the rear of the center console and pull the console rearward to release the front hook from the heater unit. Disconnect the accessory socket connector and, if equipped, auxiliary jack connector. Disconnect the electrical connector. Then remove the bolts attaching the parking brake lever. Position the parking brake lever aside for the procedure. Remove the 4 screws that retain the access cover for the fuel pump and fuel lever sending unit assembly. Then, lift off the cover. Clean the area on top of the fuel pump module from dirt and debris. Disconnect the electrical connector from the fuel pump fuel level sending unit. Having shop rags handy to absorb the residual fuel loss, disconnect the quick connect fuel line fittings from the unit. Unscrew the lock ring by using a special fuel pump lock ring tool, available at most auto parts stores. Lift the fuel pump module from the fuel tank. Angle it as you lift it out so you don't bend the float arm. Remove the seal from the fuel pump module. Note that the seal might remain on the fuel tank. Install a new seal in the fuel tank opening. Make sure it seats evenly. Don't try to install the seal with the module. This could cause it to become pinched or distorted. Carefully lower the fuel pump module into the fuel tank, lining up the marks on the module and the fuel tank. Make sure the module evenly contacts the seal. Install the lock ring onto the fuel pump. Tighten the lock ring to the specified torque setting. Reconnect the fuel lines to the pump. Reconnect the electrical connector to the pump. After the job is complete, pressurize the fuel system by first installing the fuel pump fuse or fuel pump relay to the under dash fuse and relay box. Connect the negative battery cable to the terminal and tighten the cable clamp nut securely. Turn the ignition switch to the on position and wait a few seconds to allow the fuel system to pressurize. Check for leaks where the hoses connect to the fuel pump module. Turn off the ignition switch. Install the fuel pump access cover and tighten the cover screws securely. Reinstall the parking brake lever and mounting bolts. Tighten the bolts securely. Then connect the electrical connector. Connect the accessory socket connector and/or auxiliary jack connector. Then position the center console into its mounting area. Install the parking brake lid. Install the shift knob, screwing it on completely. Install the fasteners at the front and rear of the center console.